To be bringing you action and welcoming you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. They're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. Flush right hand to the head. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. With a matchup like this, Teddy, of boxer versus brawler, who do you really have more confidence in that they can pull off the win?
You know, in one way you could say the brawler because he's got that eraser. He can pull it out of the fire, but I'm going to go with the guy who's probably more rounded athletically, has to do more things because he didn't have that great gift of power. He's had to learn to do other things. And if he's forced to fight, but those other things aren't working, he'll be able to do that.
Protecting his head well with his guard. You see him holding on. Resourceful jab by Ruiz. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Good, solid right hand by Miller. He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Scored well up top. Good way to protect the midsection. That's a fierce left hand that landed by Miller. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Ruiz. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Right to the body. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Ruiz.
There you go. Keep your head moving. Work the body.
Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust.
That's a big right hand there. A headshot blocked.
Just like that. Just like that.
Good biting, snapping shot by Miller. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Lands a big hook. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Scoring well with that hook by Miller. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. And we come to the end of the round, and you know his trainers gotta love that because they stress, hey, go out there and be smart with what you're doing. He was very smart about when to throw and how to land it.
And that's the key in the sweet science. Placing your punches, as you said, making them count.
Like the way he was able to hook to the gut there. And he's holding. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Come on, come on.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round, Ruiz is just being very hesitant right now offensively. His first thought since being stunned in this fight is protect myself. It's like he's turned the off switch on his offense.
Yeah, but you can't do that. The lights go off, it gets all dark there. You have to find...
Miller's tagged by... Oh, and he goes down for the first time tonight. Not all knockdowns are created equal. I think the knockout victim here is actually pretty fine.
Yeah, that was a flash knockdown. You know, he went down, he got up right away. Now what he has to make sure it doesn't go past that flash point.
Oh, a good right hand by Miller. Ruiz is left now getting into the mix. 10 clicks of the top. Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. Start of round number 4. Ruiz's well-skilled plan has earned him every round on your scorecard, Teddy.
Yeah, he hasn't always been the aggressor, but he's definitely been a more effective puncher, landing the clean shots.
Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by Miller. Unable to score with the hook. Miller's out there for another round after being knocked down in the last round. We know what happens in the 60 seconds with a fighter who was damaged, but what about those 60 seconds in the opposing corner, Teddy?
You know, Joe, that's a great question. And I remember my mentor, Customato, when we were training fighters, he used to always say, look, you know you're a banger, and this guy happens to be a banger. Well, if you hit a guy clean, you know you hurt him. But he's not going to show you. He's going to act like a pro. He's going to con you. He's going to act like that didn't hurt him. But you have to remember, hey, it hurt him. So go after him like he showed it, even if he's not showing it.
Able to lock in that target and bring it home well.
1 or 2 more of those, it'll be the end of the night.
Ruiz's right hand scores well. And now just wasting everybody's time holding. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Well off the mark by Miller. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Ruiz. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs.
Come on, get close.
Ruiz is able to land a nice, clean left hand. Able to dismiss that body shot. End of the round, and that was a very good example of how to be efficient with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a good example of how, as you say, Joe, he doesn't waste anything. You know, he wants to make everything count, but it gives hope that the other guy can come back, because there's spots where you can out-hustle. While he's being so conservative, you could just outwork him a little.
Unable to land clean by Ruiz. Ruiz's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
How about that left hand? Good exchange. He fires back. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Miller's stunned by a big shot. Ruiz's power is shining through now, and he's actually just pushing his opponent away, trying to set up another big shot.
Well, the key here is, does the referee allow him to keep doing it? If he does, he's going to get him right at the distance he wants where he can nail him a big shot.
He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. Wow, look at that, trading shots.
Back to the body.
And that's the end of round 5. Ruiz is, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Guard up, keep that guard up.
Ruiz is on the bat end, and yet another big shot comes in. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Miller's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Ruiz is starting to bleed from the nose. His corner should be wary of that. Halfway through round 6. Solid left hand to the head.
Keep doing what you're doing. Hit the body. Let it go. Let it go.
Right to the head with that right. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Miller's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Back to the body.
Ruiz's trainer, who you can see working with him right now in between rounds, said, hey, you've never seen anything like the way he works a double end bag. It's proven true.
Yeah, it has. You know, part of why he's so accurate is his calm, but part of it is he works on it like you just said. He gets on that crazy bag, that double end bag, and he makes sure that those punches are right on the mark.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Not much action as he just ties up. Oh, that's a good hook to the body. Wow! Forget about the judges. This one may be over now. Miller's down, and he looks like he's in bad shape.
When you fall that way, you usually don't get up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. Ruiz's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
By way of knockouts, your winner, Big Daddy Ruiz.
Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know,